We're now 6 months into legal marijuana in Minnesota, and in most of the state, there is still nowhere where you can legally buy it.
But you can grow your own plants, and the first harvests are already underway. Tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill gives us a rare peek inside the emerging world of homegrown marijuana.
As these sprawling farm fields continue to thaw, a first-of-its-kind harvest is already underway. But it's not happening in the dormant plains of Minnesota.
So I originally started them from seed.
It's happening in neighborhoods like this one. It's here, hidden away inside Bob Walloch's home.
Occasionally we'll call it the secret room.
A room once outlawed, now outfitted with a fully powered cultivation tent for growing marijuana.
This is now my second run through.
He's grown cannabis for the past 5 years inside his Minneapolis home, operating in secret until Minnesota legalized cannabis in August.
It's really liberating. It's like a weight is kind of off your chest.
Under the new law, adults 21 and older can grow up to 8 cannabis plants at home, with no more than 4 of those plants in a mature, flowering state. Bob shows off the yield from his first legal grow.
Yeah, that's the first legal harvest.
He says this is what's left over after consuming some cannabis and gifting away some to friends and family, which is allowed.
You are able to grow a fairly large volume in a small space. For many people who might use an ounce over the course of a year, you might be able to grow your entire year's worth of supply with just 1 or 2 plants.
Bob and his wife of 11 years, Erin, are a couple in the budding cannabis business. They operate Cannajoy MN, located in South Minneapolis.
Here are a couple of cultivated options.
Along with low-dose hemp-based products, they're also leaning into the newest phase of legalization, catering to home growers, acting as a seed bank for cannabis flower.
This has been a market that has solely almost all been online for, prohibition, right? And so to now be an in-store place where someone can come, ask questions about seeds, and literally be able to purchase them and take them home, that's a newer experience.
In Minnesota, homegrown cannabis is a significant piece to the legal landscape. Statewide, nearly 1 in 4 cannabis consumers reported growing their own cannabis at home. That's according to a recent survey commissioned by the Office of Cannabis Management.
That's where some of the best cannabis is going to be grown, in people's basements or garages.
As for Bob, his homegrown cannabis crop started out from just seeds.
Seeds are absolutely a genetic roll of the dice. Not all seeds are created equal.
Cannabis seed needs to be germinating at least at the rate of 50%. That's currently the minimum standard for it.
50% doesn't seem like the greatest odds.
I'm hoping that we can change that minimum standard to a higher level.
Cannabis seeds are now subject to new oversight from the state, with about 75 seed labeling permits already issued since legalization took effect. Mike Merriman oversees the cannabis seed program under the Department of Agriculture.
We look for a lot of the things that the consumer should also look for when they're in the store. So we're inspecting those labels, and we're making sure that they have all of the content that's required by Minnesota seed law.
At the state seed lab in St. Paul, cannabis seeds are treated like any other crop in Minnesota. They're tested for impurities, whether the seeds are what they claim to be, and how well they grow.
I think it's really a good thing in Minnesota so that we can help the industry grow and create really good products.
It's kind of a really nice medium smoke.
For now, Bob expects more people to cultivate cannabis at home, as long as it can't be legally bought in most of the state.
It was fantastic for us. It really was.
Each new harvest,
It's kind of funny how fast this plant grows.
representing another step toward bringing cannabis out of the shadows. Now, beyond the 8-plant count limit, there are a few rules that govern homegrown cannabis, including that the plants must be in a locked space that is not open for the public to see. You are also not allowed to sell what you grow at home, but you can give it away as a gift as long as the recipient is at least 21 years old.
Couple things. Was that a secret room I just saw him closing the bookcase on? And 2, so a lot of people wondering, we're into 2024 now, how long until people can actually be able to purchase the cannabis recreationally?
Yeah, very speakeasy kind of style he had there, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you look at the state, they have targeted early 2025 as the possibility for recreational cannabis being sold. But there's still a lot of work to be done to make sure that all the mechanisms to regulate this new industry are actually in place. We, of course, will be tracking that progress over the next year.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.
Jimmy Carter.